Hey everybody, welcome back to Uncle Buck's Corner. We're over here at the Army truck again today, going to do a little cooking for you. We've got a chili cook-off tonight over at the church house. So we're going to do us a little bit of cornbread, and then we're going to switch gears and we're going to cook a little chili. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make this cornbread. I just take a regular old yellow or white cake mix. Yeah, cake mix. This will make cornbread. It'll be so yummy. You don't even have to put honey on it. It's really good. We're just going to take these little cornbread mixes and throw them in here. You'll notice we got the briquettes in the background. They're going for us. Get them ready. Okay. Now we may have to add a little more milk, but we're going to start with a little more than a cup worth of milk in there. And we're going to bust open some eggs. Whoops. I'm kind of mixing both of these packages the way the instructions tell us. Give or take a little bit, you know. Whoops. Now watch out for that. And then we're going to throw these underneath the truck for the dogs. And about 1/3 of a cup of oil ought to do it. We're just going to go right there. Okay, now we'll mix that up. And this is going to be, you know, just like a cake batter, you know, really. You know what cornbread looks like, right? But I'll tell you what, you ain't never had cornbread like this. Now there's a little bit of a riff, you might want to call it, between me and Natalie, because you know, her memory's not that good. She claims that she was the one that taught me how to make cornbread, and I tell her it's the other way around. But hey, it really doesn't matter, because we all know who's really right. So we're going to get this all mixed up. Just like that. Nice little pancake batter mixture there. There's my mother-in-law. That's bad news, ain't it? I hope she ain't following me, because
oh, I forgot your Mountain Dew.
You forgot my Mountain Dew? Damn, kid. Alright, so anyway, there's that cornbread set. Now we're going to grab the Dutch oven and we'll get that. So we're going to use this big 14. We're just going to pour that right into the Dutch oven pot. Get this thing all, whoop, oh boy, had to mix up a little dry spot there. And pour that in there, just like that. Okay. Now my table's not level. Is the dog eating that already? There you go. Okay, we're just going to chop up a couple of mismatched onions here. Get into this hamburger. Now what we've done is we've got a pound of hamburger, or excuse me, a pound of sausage and 2 pounds of hamburger. Okay, so we're just going to cut this up, get these onions in here. I really like onions, but a lot of people don't like onions. My brother's a little sissy when it comes to eating onions, but I think they're pretty good, so I kind of chop them coarse, mostly because I hate chopping onions, so we'll just kind of leave them coarse and let it go at that. And that way, if you're serving a couple of pansies, they got to pick stuff out. You got to give them something big enough to get a hold of, right? And we'll call that pretty good. Drop them in there. We'll cut up a little bit of this red onion and be on our way. With the, you know, recipes and that, I kind of make up my own thing. So, which is good, but the bad part about it is you never can remember what you had in it the last time. Okay, now I believe our briquettes are ready, so we're going to slip them over there and get them cooking. Now don't forget your gloves, because those briquettes are nice and toasty. We're going to dump them out on our pan there. Now this pot is a little bigger, so we're going to go with probably 8 briquettes on the bottom. Do like that, I think. We're going to put that heavy bugger right on there. The truck's sitting a little uneven, so I have to put a piece of metal under there to shim that pot. Get these briquettes loaded up on here, just like this. You don't want to do that barehanded. Alright, we're going to leave that sit for a little while, and when we start smelling cornbread, we'll open that baby up. With the hamburgers and sizzling over here, we better get to mixing it. That's good. Some of the goodies. I'm afraid. Okay, so we got our meat ground or browned. We got our sausage in there. We got the hamburger, the onions. They're all looking pretty good. Now, I like my chili nice and thick. Chili's not like chicken noodle soup, you know. We got to have it thick. So I just kind of make it however I feel like it. I've got a can of diced tomatoes. We're going to throw them in there. Got a can of green chilies. Put those in there. We got some black beans. I've drained off most of the juice because that juice is nasty. Got some kidney beans. We got some white beans. A medley of all kind of beans in there. And we've got some of these chili beans. I left the sauce on them because it's kind of got the flavor we're looking for a little bit. There. Now, I've also going to put in about 1/4 cup brown sugar. Got a couple clumps in there, but it'll be all right. And here we got a little chili powder and a little paprika. About a tablespoon of each right there. And we're going to add in a little bit of salt. And some good old-fashioned pepper here. And then we'll probably be putting some more stuff inside once we taste it. We'll mix that up. You always got to have a damn dog barking. Barking dogs and screaming kids. Okay. Now that's looking like some beans right there. Oh, look at that. Don't that look good? Dang, gum. So we're going to put in just a little bit of tomato juice. Here. We'll hold off on too much of that. You know, even a can of corn would go good in here. Maybe a couple cans of corn, actually. Get you a little Southwest style going there. Damn. Oh, you know what we almost forgot? Little gotcha. Need some cayenne pepper. Natalie said don't put too much in, so we'll go easy on it. Oops. I don't know if that's her definition of easy or not, but it's going to be good. Now they're going to be judging this chili over there at the church behind us there, and I guess I really don't care what the judges say. I'll know if it was good chili if my pot comes home empty. I expect it will. I ain't one to brag, but I make a pretty good chili, even though I don't ever write down the recipe. I know what's in it. That's pretty good. Hey, we got a photo bomber in the background. All right, well, we're going to let that simmer for a minute. I may put some more green chilies in that. We're going to let it simmer. Be quiet. We're filming over here. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to check on this cornbread. It smells good, so I'm guessing it's done. We've got a fork just like we do when we're in the house. I'm going to go ahead and lift this lid. You better get over here and check it out. Ooh, that looks yummy. Just like we're at home. Just like was in the kitchen in the old lady's oven. So that is done. That cornbread is done. So what we're going to do... Okay, so what we got here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we got us kitchen sink chili. Got everything in here but the kitchen sink. Boy, look, don't that look good? We got cornbread, and that's the difference between chili and soup right there. That's chili. It's going to win the awards. Hey, remember, life is hard. It's even harder when you're stupid.